Hey YouTube, it's ICU, and today I'm going to be unboxing the all-new HTC One smartphone, which was just released today, April 19th, here inside the US. And before taking a look at the box, let me just highlight some of the key features of the HTC One. So first, it offers what the company calls Blink Feed, which is essentially a live home screen. Here's just a quick preview of it on the front of the box. That doesn't even come close to explaining what it actually is though, and it also has what they're calling Boom Sound, which is powered by Beats Audio and is essentially two front stereo speakers with built-in amplifiers. And this apparently is one of the key features of the One that HTC is really targeting and pushing as one of the key selling points of this phone. And the whole idea behind Boom Sound is that it places the speakers on the front of the device next to the screen so you get the best possible listening experience on a mobile device, or at least that's the theory. And the third key feature of the One is Zoe. It basically uses what HTC calls their ultra pixel camera to take up to 20 pictures at a time, in addition to 3 seconds of video. And the idea behind that is that you'll always get the right picture every time, and it brings your gallery to life. And as of now, I'm a little bit skeptical of Zoe, so I guess I'll just have to wait and see. And the fourth key feature of the One is its all metal body, and HTC is calling it their zero gap design. So with all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at the box. On the front, it's very simple. It simply says HTC One. It has a picture of the front and back of the device, and I did get the AT&T edition. As you can see, we have the AT&T branding up here in the right, and as you probably may have guessed by now, I did purchase this HTC One at Fry's. I did go everywhere trying to find this to bring you guys some of the best coverage on the HTC One. I ended up going to Best Buy, AT&T, and T-Mobile, and finally, when I went to Fry's, this was the only one that they had left. Anyway, moving on, let's go ahead and look at the back of the box here. Now yes, for those of you who didn't know and were wondering, the HTC One is powered by Android with HTC Sense overlay. And it's similar to Samsung's TouchWiz UI in the sense that it's installed in addition to Android to enhance the experience, or at least that's the idea behind it. And the One is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 600 1.7 GHz quad-core processor. It supports the standard micro SIM. It offers 32 GB of built-in storage. It has 2 GB of DDR2 RAM, and probably one of the most impressive things of the One is its incredible display. Now it has a 4.7-inch 1080p Full HD screen with a pixel density of 468 pixels per inch. Now just to give you guys an idea, most phones with HD or high quality displays only offer a pixel density of somewhere around 300 pixels per inch. Now of course it could be higher or it could be lower. Just to compare, as most of you know, I am an iPhone owner and I absolutely love it, and its screen is incredible. It has a pixel density of 326 pixels per inch. So this screen should be absolutely amazing. Now, as I mentioned before, it does have HTC Boom Sound technology with dual front stereo speakers with built-in amplifiers. And it has what HTC has coined their ultra pixel camera. It also has a 2.1 megapixel front-facing camera, 3.5mm stereo headphone jack, and a micro USB port. Now the One also has Bluetooth 4.0 built in, it's Wi-Fi enabled as most of you would expect, and it features NFC or near-field communication. Alright, and now with all of that out of the way, let's get to the main part of this unboxing, the actual unboxing of the HTC One. So let's do that now by taking off the front lid. And by the way, I didn't mention this when we were going over the back, but the reason the box looks the way it does is because it's made mostly out of recycled material. So that's another great thing that HTC is doing with the One, and I definitely hope that more smartphone manufacturers will start to adopt this in the future, and they'll actually build the majority of their boxes out of recycled material. So just starting off here on the top, we have the quick start guide. There's nothing really interesting in it. It just goes over the basics of the phone. Now setting that aside, we actually have the HTC One right here, and on the front, as you can tell, it has a plastic wrapping that says texting and driving, it can wait. And again, another awesome thing that HTC is doing. This is definitely an important message, and more smartphone manufacturers as well as carriers should start to push this. All right, let's go ahead and take the HTC out of its plastic casing. And in order to do that, all we have to do is just slide it out. As you can see, we have the HTC here. It is an absolutely gorgeous phone. Again, this does feature HTC's zero gap design. It's built entirely out of aluminum and it just looks fantastic. And unfortunately, it is already turned on because when they sold it to me, they had to turn it on as a store policy. But I assure you, this is the first time I'm actually taking it out of the box. This is the first time I'm actually touching the screen and swiping up to show you guys exactly what it looks like. All right, and for now, I'm just going to set the one off to the side and let's go over the rest of the contents of the box. So let's open up this part right here, and all it is just a cardboard tray. We can set that to the side. Here on the left, we get a SIM card tray ejection tool, and just beneath that, we have the safety and regulatory guide. We can also set that off to the side, a limited warranty on HTC products, and 2 HTC stickers. Now let's set all of those to the side, and let's start on the right-hand side of the box. On the top, we have the micro USB cable. I'm just going to pop this open here. It's just standard, nothing that you really wouldn't expect from an Android device. And in the middle here, we have a stereo headset. So let's go ahead and open this up here. And again, it's just very basic. It looks nice though. It looks similar to something that Beats would supply, so I'm assuming these headphones are slightly higher quality that are bundled with other Android smartphones on the market. And you also get some different interchangeable earbuds here. And finally, in the box, we have the AC charger US wall plug. So let's go ahead and open this up. And of course, this will be interchangeable. If you don't live inside the United States, you can buy the one that supports the wall outlets for your country, and you can simply use that with the provided micro USB cable. All right, and to wrap up this video, let's go ahead and just look at the smartphone itself, the HTC One with its incredible 4.7-inch 1080p display. Let me go ahead and get my iPhone really quick just to compare the size. All right, here's my iPhone 5 with a 4-inch display. As you can see, it's significantly smaller than the HTC One, or rather the HTC One is significantly bigger than the iPhone 5 with its 4-inch display. And as I mentioned earlier, here are the dual stereo speakers directly on the front. There's that 2.1 megapixel front-facing camera, and let's go ahead and turn it over. All right, here's a look at the back with HTC's zero gap aluminum design. There's the ultra pixel camera with the LED flash. We have the Beats audio and AT&T branding towards the bottom. And let's go ahead and flip it over to the right-hand side. We have the volume rocker, which is actually different than pretty much every volume rocker I've seen on any other smartphone. And on the top, we have the dual purpose lock and power button. We also have the 3.5mm headphone jack port. And on the bottom, we just have the micro USB port. And I almost forgot, as far as the left side of the device is concerned, we don't really have anything except for the micro SIM tray. So we can go ahead and eject that using the tool that HTC has supplied. Again, it should be fairly simple. All you have to do is just pop the SIM ejector in and the tray pops out, as you would expect. All right, so I hope you guys liked this video. Don't forget to rate it up if you did, and also to enter my $100 Amazon gift card giveaway, just be sure to leave a relevant comment down below in the comment section. And once your comment's posted, you'll be automatically entered to win. Also, just be sure to let me know in the comments if you guys like this type of video, because of course, as most of my regular viewers know, I typically stick to Apple, the iPhone, and different Apple products. So just be sure to let me know. I'd really like some feedback. And just be sure to stay tuned for some more videos related to the HTC One. And be updated more often, just be sure to like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and add me to one of your circles inside of Google+. And until next time, this is ACU, signing out.